Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your washchef at vareva.com. Today I am going to show you Save Chaat Samosa. These awesome cocktail looking samosas are really awesome because they are dry and you can keep them fried and keep it for 2-3 days and still they will remain fresh. So I am going to show you first how to put the masala together that goes as a stuffing. First I am going to take some desiccated coconut, okay, just 1.5 teaspoon of desiccated coconut, and in this we are going to add some chopped coriander powder, yes, and some jeera powder. In this we are going to add some poppy seeds, chaat masala, chili powder, fennel seed powder. In this I am going to add dhalia powder, that is roasted chana dal powder, and just mix all of this. Of course, pinch of salt, and to make it really nice and tasty, we are going to add some sugar also to this. Now, into this we are going to add the save. Now, this dry masala is going to be the stuffing for our fancy chaat save samosa. So, before you stuff them, just make sure you taste this, because this has to taste good, only then your samosas will taste good. Nice. The sweetness, nice, chatpata, the sourness from the chaat masala, the sweetness from sugar, and this save. So, this we are going to stuff it and make our samosas. Before I show you how to make the stuffing for the samosas, I will show you how to make a very thin roti like rumali roti at home using a simple dough method. For this, I am going to take 2 cups of all purpose flour, that is maida. In this, add 1 cup of whole wheat flour, that is the atta we use for making the chapatis, and this is whole wheat flour and all purpose flour. In this, add just required amount of salt and also add little bit of oil in this. And now we are going to make a very soft dough. For this, I am going to add water and make a soft dough. Now, look at this. Make sure you make the dough soft like a chapati dough, and also we are going to rest the dough before we roll the dough thin, because otherwise the dough will stretch back and you will have tough time rolling it. Once the dough is all ready, just cover it up with a wet cloth and rest it for 15-20 minutes. Once you rest the dough, we are going to divide it into smaller portions and again rest it for few more minutes before you roll into a thin roti. Now, take the dough, take help of some all purpose flour, and then we are going to roll this very thin. Now, we are going to roll this very thin. Look at this. If you take the help of the flour, then you will be able to roll. And another thing is, make sure rest the dough. Look at this, very thin. We are going to let the tawa be very hot, and you are just going to toss it on both sides and just let it cook a little bit. Okay. So, here put it on the hot tawa, and you do not have to cook it. If the heat of the tawa is low, then it will become like a papad. So, it has to be really hot. Just cook it on one side a little bit, then turn to the other side. That way your roti will be soft. Once again, the tawa has to be hot and it should be just put on tawa just for few seconds. Now, this roti is done. We are going to put it here and then we are going to cut it for our samosas. Now, just cut the edges. Okay. Now, we are going to cut them into thin strips. Okay. Now, take the strips like this, and you will just need half of these strips to make your samosas. Just we are going to cut them like this, and these strips we are going to use to make our cocktail samosas. Once you cut these, just put them in a wet cloth so that they remain soft, otherwise they will dry out and become hard. Now, once you have these nice strips ready, we are going to stuff them. Okay. Take a strip, make it into a triangle. Okay. This triangle, then fold it again, then fold it again, and you have this awesome cone ready. Now, we are going to put this masala stuffing inside and just make sure that the stuffing goes inside. In case if you need, you can press this like this and fill it up well. Okay. Now, all you need to do is take a slurry of flour and water. Okay. Just apply it onto the edges and we are going to seal this, as simple as this, and now you have your triangular samosa ready. So, now we have this awesome looking triangles ready. They look so ordinarily, but when they fry, they come out nice and golden, and when you take a bite, they are just out of the world. You add this to hot oil and fry them till they are nice and golden, slightly brownish. So, now look at these samosas. Just make sure they are fried well till they are nicely golden in color. You know, you can achieve this color when you fry them at the medium heat. That's when you will get nice color like this, and also it may take a minute or so, little longer, but they will be crispy. These samosas can be kept and eaten for 2-3 days, and they will be so tasty. Dear friends, these save chaat samosas are the inspiration of bakarwadis, and the taste is just awesome. You don't even need any chutney. So flaky, so nice. Wow. But if you want, there is nothing wrong in dipping in any sweet sauce. Dear friends, I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning this awesome save chaat samosas. But do not forget, Varava is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips at varava.com so others can benefit from your great cooking.